But first up this morning, there is growing community concern about what action police may take against a man who shot an alleged intruder while trying to save himself and his wife. It comes as the victims Di and Keith Blessing start their long road to recovery in hospital. Let's go live now to Anna McGraw. Anna, good morning to you. Now, we understand the couple no longer in a critical condition, so there's some good news there.
Yeah, good morning, Mon. Good news indeed. Their family confirming yesterday that they are out of a critical condition and have started that incredibly long road to recovery in the Gold Coast University Hospital. They've thanked the community for their outpouring of support in what has been the most traumatic of times. The local community as well has met in support to discuss the issues around this incident. They all now feel unsafe. Torrington is a small town, only a population of around 70 people, and they say that they are concerned that police are not ruling out that they may charge Keith Blessing over his self-defence of shooting Joshua Trethewey in the stomach with his rifle at his home. They say charge him, charge us too. They don't believe that Keith should be held accountable for his self-defence actions. Police say, though, it is too early to rule it out completely. They are awaiting on Joshua Trethewey to come out of an induced coma and be interviewed by police. They have revealed, though, the entire 000 call did record the incident, so of course that will play a major part in the investigation.
Yeah, indeed. All right, Anna, thank you. Here's David.
Thanks, Mon. Well, it's been an anxious night on board the International Space Station after astronauts were forced to take shelter. They were told to prepare for a potential evacuation due to an air leak. Let's go live to Rob Scott in Los Angeles now. And Rob, take us through what's happened here.
Morning, David. So what's happened is a couple of air leaks were detected in a transfer tunnel in the Russian-made section of the International Space Station. Nothing new about that. These leaks have been an ongoing problem up there on the space station for a good 6 or 7 years, although they have been getting worse. What is new, though, is that rather than just another running repair, a couple of the Russian cosmonauts on board were going to try a more permanent fix. And that involved using a saw to try to get to the area where this crack was. NASA, unsurprisingly, not very happy with that approach, so told 5 of the other astronauts on board to get off the International Space Station, get into the Dragon space capsule, just in case there needed to be an emergency evacuation back down to Earth. Let's listen to that order now.
Station Houston on Space to Ground 2 for all USOS crew members. Need you to execute procedure, EMER procedure 3.4, Crew Dragon establish safe haven. And if we need to suit up, we will do that once we're inside the Dragon. We will not suit up prior.
So those Russian cosmonauts were able to quickly repair one of those leaks, but they decided not to progress with the more permanent repair on the second leak. They need more data, more measurements. So after about 2 hours, the other 5 astronauts who were on the Dragon space capsule were told they could leave, get back on board the International Space Station. So there's still one crack to be repaired, although we're told that does not pose any immediate danger to the crew members.
Rob Scott, thank you. If there's anyone you want in charge of that is NASA. How calm were they just there? There was just absolutely no problem then.
This is what we train for.
This is what we do.
Can you imagine?
No, I get a little ting in my barina. I'm like, it's broken, I'm out of here.
This thing is stuffed.
It's broken.
Exactly. All right, let's get some more news now. Here's Sally.
Good morning. In breaking news, a man has had his hand cut off during a home invasion in Sydney's west. 4 men carrying bladed weapons forced their way inside this Greenacre house just before 2 this morning. They attacked a 23-year-old inside and demanded a sum of cash before making their getaway. The victim was taken to hospital in a serious but stable condition. 4 other people inside the home weren't injured. Anyone with information is being asked to call police. Victoria's Premier Jacinta Allen could be challenged for the top job within weeks. Labor MPs are increasingly worried about the party's poor polling numbers in the lead up to November's state election.
Jacinta Allen's favourability numbers are around net minus 40. Now, for a sense of scale, Scott Morrison was around net minus 27.
Her deputy, Ben Carroll, Minister of Transport and Infrastructure, Gabrielle Williams, are being touted as the most likely replacements. The royal family's facing more damaging revelations involving former Prince Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. A report from the UK's public spending watchdog has revealed Andrew received undisclosed rental income after subletting 3 cottages on the royal estate in Windsor. The audit also revealed the King pays rent for Andrew's daughters Princess Beatrice and Eugenie from private funds.
I think the royal family have to meet those standards of a modern monarchy.
It's also been revealed William and Kate spent $800,000 on a renovation for their home in Windsor. Well, this weekend marks the official start of the ski season, and there have been some good snowfalls just to get things underway. Let's go live to our reporter Sam Payne in Thredbo. Oh, living the life. What a junket this is, Sam. For the long weekend you're there. Give us the outlook, would you?
Oh, it's pretty amazing, Sally. I am officially a snow bunny, and we're here at Thredbo Friday Flat, where they'll be opening for the first time this season at 8:30. We've got the mountain crew here. They won't be able to hear me, but I'm going to shout at them. Good morning, guys. Oh, very happy. Everyone's very chipper this morning. Opening, as I said, Friday Flat here in Thredbo for the first day, and you can see up. They've done their best. It hasn't been as much snow as there was last year, but they've had the groomers out all night spreading this snow all around. But I also want to show people who are planning on booking for later in the year, the snow you can see further up the hill. There actually is a better base higher up. Not enough to open the mountain yet, but they believe in maybe a few weeks they could open a few runs up there. Other parts, Parrish is opening Front Valley. In Victoria, you got Falls Creek's also opening. We're going to be taking a little hike up here soon, Sally. See this corduroy? Well, I wouldn't say it's, you wouldn't say it's fresh snow, but a bit of man-made goodness. So we're going to be carving this a bit later.
Can you ski just out of interest, Sam?
Yeah, I can.
We are all in on this because that's what we want to see on TV.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? We'd much prefer it if he couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought he said I can't.
No,
he said I can. No worries.